evening. I'm going to let you all talk in a few minutes. So we're just going to have a few minutes of program and then we'll enjoy ourselves. And I don't have to tell you all what an annus horribilis this has been for Mexico this year. And we thought we'd bring some extra fun. So that's why we brought up the mariachi band from Jalisco, where I'm told inspires the best mariachi bands in the world. So if anyone has a song request, please don't hesitate to ask them for later in the evening. So it's a joy to see so many familiar faces here tonight at our 5th Education Leadership Award dinner. And I'm really touched and impressed that so many of you made Worldfund your philanthropic priorities and have attended our gala every year. We have a number of people, this is their 5th gala. Thanks to you, this dinner is fully sold out, as you can see, and we've raised nearly $1.5 million tonight. And I don't have to tell you how remarkable this is in light of the current environment. I'd like to extend a special thanks to Worldfund Education Leadership honorees who are here with us this evening from past years. Vale from Brazil, Petrobras from Brazil, NII Holdings, and GE. I would also like to thank the Consul General of Mexico, Ruben Beltran, and his wife, Rosa Maria. The Mexican ambassador to the UN, Claude Heller, and his wife, Adele Fuchs de Heller. I'm going to say a couple more names here. Cesar Bonamigo, the first secretary for Brazil's permanent mission to the UN. Hélène Marie Gosselin, director of the UNESCO New York office. Ambassador Gabriel Guerra Mondragon, former US ambassador to Chile. And the Consul General of Colombia, Francisco Noguera, and his wife, Nora. I also want to extend a special thanks to the New York Stock Exchange, who invited Worldfund to ring the closing bell yesterday, and I'm happy to note the market closed up by a fraction of a point. So, tonight's success speaks to the high esteem you all hold for our honorees, the Coca-Cola and FEMSA companies, represented by Muhtar Kent and Jose Antonio Fernandez, and to the high priority you all place on the critical need to raise education levels in Latin America. Coca-Cola and FEMSA are inspirational corporate models that do more than just talk pretty about social outreach. They live it through their corporate values that animate their business decisions and their day-to-day interactions. You'll notice inside the dinner programs tonight, we include FEMSA's values entitled the Cuauhtémoc ideology, articulated by FEMSA's highly esteemed leader for much of the 20th century, Don Eugenio Garza Sada. My personal favorites are do not alter the truth and think of the benefit of the business more than your own. Lessons that really resonate loudly in today's world. Coca-Cola and FEMSA are also extensively engaged in improving the communities in which they operate. Effective corporate engagement in civil society makes strong business sense, and nowhere is this more apparent in education, particularly in Latin America. I think most of you in this room know that Latin Americans are poorly educated as a whole. I'm not sure many of you know, however, how badly. According to the OECD-administered PISA examination, approximately 50% of 15-year-old Brazilians and Mexicans scored at the bottom 2 levels of a reading and comprehension exam administered 2 years ago, which basically in today's information economy renders them functionally illiterate. What I find even more disturbing is how Latin America is falling further and further behind its global peers. According to the World Economic Forum's Global Competitiveness Report, the quality of Mexico's math and science education, as rated by local and multinational business leaders, ranked 127 out of 134 countries, behind countries like Mozambique, Namibia, Bangladesh, and Uganda. This is down from ranking 113 last year. Things are getting worse. According to the recent World Bank report, rich countries are rich largely because of the skills of their population and the quality of the institutions supporting economic activity. Sadly, the record in Latin America is not good when compared to its global peers. And I think most in the private sector understand perfectly well that the quality of human capital is critical for corporate and broader economic success. Without education, there is no skilled workforce. Without education, there's no sustained job creation. Without education, there's less investment, less good governance, less sensitivity to environmental concerns, and most importantly, without education, there's no escape from poverty. The problem with education in Latin America is not that there are not enough schools or that girls are not being educated. Actually, girls are graduating at higher rates than boys in the aggregate in Latin America. The key problem with Latin American education is that not much is happening of value in the classroom. And there are many reasons for this, but we think the key reason is due to the way teachers are recruited, educated, compensated, and valued in Latin America, which is preventing Latin American children from receiving the quality education that is their God-given right. Worldfund is a US-based organization with fully registered offices in Mexico and Brazil. We're not in the position to drive top-down educational reform in Latin America. What we are in the position to do, thanks to your generosity, is make an impact from the bottom up through what I call disruptive innovation, based on a best-selling business author who's coined that term. We support model private schools, many of them Catholic, with top-notch teachers serving impoverished areas throughout the region, providing scholarships and program expertise. 2, we improve public schools through our intensive Ivy League-based training of Mexican teachers, principals, and through our intensive after-school science and technology programs for gifted youth in Brazil. What are our key values? Worldfund believes that the teacher's role is paramount. Worldfund targets key levers of change: teachers, principals, and gifted youth. Worldfund believes that truly transforming a teacher or principal or a high-potential student requires intensive person-to-person interaction. Worldfund takes a holistic, long-term approach in order to transform lives. Worldfund and programs instill critical thinking and key skills that will enable our students to study at university and pursue meaningful work. And finally, Worldfund knows it cannot achieve its aims alone. We collaborate with private corporations such as Deutsche Bank, TAMSA, Alpha, many others, and local education authorities and world-renowned education leaders such as Dartmouth College and Harvard University. We've invested about $5.6 million in programs throughout the region since our launch in December of 2002, directly impacting students in 10 countries. Proceeds from tonight will help us serve our goal of reaching 250,000 students annually by 2015. Your participation brings truly a brighter future for many, and I want to just say gracias, obrigada, and thank you all.